All right, everyone, welcome once more to another quick video podcast of Alexandra Mayers Live IRL edition. I hope all of you are having a good day, good week, whatever. I just wanted to pop on here. Now, tomorrow I hit my next travel destination. I'm excited about that. And I just kind of wanted to give you all a quick life status and whatnot. I'm feeling pretty good, doing pretty well. And something weird happened politically over this weekend when I think about it. You know how I've been delving into this whole IRL culture and whatnot, and I'm going to start IRL news time and everything. Since deciding to do that, a lot of people have been like, what does IRL have to do with politics? But obviously, it has a lot to do with politics when I think about it, because of that situation that just happened with Nancy Pelosi and that streamer known as Sam and Andy, who pooped either on her driveway or in the vicinity of her driveway, right? But what's funny about that is if that goes down in history, I'm involved. Because as he was riding away, he was screaming about who the fuck is Alexandra Mayers. Isn't that funny? Isn't that funny? So it turns out I was right, wasn't I, about politics and IRL coming together, kind of like how I was right about the adult entertainment industry and politics coming together via the Stormy Daniels incident. Seems like everything I get into somehow links to politics, doesn't it? I guess that's why I have political news time, isn't it? But I want to talk about that. Those of you who are my hanger-oners from the adult entertainment industry, you may want to review that Craven Moorhead situation from a few months ago. Remember that? Remember the Craven Moorhead situation? Well, there is an update on that. I just found out about it recently, and I'm not going to say anything about it because the individual who updated me kind of asked me not to. But what I will say is that I think my assessment of the situation was correct. And, people really got to watch it with this cancel culture. I'm glad that a certain group, which I decided I'm not going to name much of anymore until they can start acting right and not be so abusive. I'm glad they canceled me. I'd never been canceled before, but being canceled by that particular community, right as rain by me. But people do need to watch it with the canceling, because before you cancel somebody, make sure you do your research. Make sure that you keep up with the news around who is being targeted for cancellation, because when it comes to the particular individual known as Craven Moorhead, he should not be canceled. I actually think he's being targeted due to his political stance. He's a Republican. So, and I don't know if that was supposed to be a secret. Sorry, Craven, but I think you should be proud to be a Republican if you're a Republican. I am a new Republican. I just don't have my Trump hat on today. But he shouldn't have been canceled, and I think that anyone in the adult entertainment industry who canceled him should apologize to him. What else did I want to talk about today? Well, PNTlive, political news time. I am not sure if I want to do the show this week or not. I'm really not sure, because I'm really trying to enjoy at least the first leg of this traveling that I'm doing. I'm trying to enjoy it. And I just want to take a break from it. But I might do it. I don't know. We'll see. So I don't know if there's anything else I really want to talk about today. I don't know. But it's interesting how sometimes online communities can essentially mirror the attitude of abusive relationships. Isn't that weird how that happens? Hello, Spade and Billiards. How are you? How are you doing? I think it's because a lot of the members of certain online communities have problems when it comes to interpersonal relationships. And I think that they tend to act out, especially towards women, in the same manner that they would should they, be in a relationship with somebody, should they start dating somebody. So, something to think about. Something to think about. Yeah, just okay. I'm actually, you know what? I'm a lot more relaxed than I've been in a long time, because whenever I solo travel, I tend to feel relaxed. Just putting this thing on a tripod real fast. So I guess you could say I'm doing well. After this next travel destination that I hit up, I will be going north. I had to actually reroute my travel a bit because of the tropical storm. Who is it? Sally this time around? Tropical Storm Sally. I had to reroute my travel. So I guess it's meant to be. Everything's meant to be. How are you doing? You've been watching the mini golf video? I was angry in that video. That was a PMS day, that's for sure. It was a PMS day. I feel like since my fertility has been such a hot topic over the past few years, I'll go ahead and make my period status a hot topic whenever it's on as well. Because you guys have been with me through it all, through the PMS, vaginal sweat, everything. I feel like maybe my IRL should be my personal fertility monitor. I think it just perplexes people that I don't have children. Sometimes people just don't want kids. It's not because you're infertile. It's not because anything's wrong with you. It's just that there's some women out there who just haven't met the right guy. Thank God for pro-choice. If there was no such thing as pro-choice, I would have 2 children. At least 1. But I made a choice. I don't recommend my choice to anybody, but it was just my choice. Well, I'll tell you something funny about me, though. Anyone I date has to be willing to have kids, even though I don't have any. And the reason I'm like that is because there's a lot of men who will try to target me to date, who think, oh, great, there's no risk. No. There's always a risk. And I want you to know that, because I don't want you to try to date me if you're not willing to breed with me, even if I may not want to breed, because that's all about my choice, not your choice. Oh, hello, Just Candace. I see you. I'm not sure about you, Just Candace, because you're a little bit of a mischief maker. I've noticed that. I see you in a lot of the chats antagonizing, but I'll let you be in here, because I am for the girls, but I'm a bad girl. Even though I do fight for what's right, I am a little bit of a bad girl. That's why I can tangle with the worst of them. In the future, we are going to have parental licenses. I know y'all think I'm extreme in saying and thinking that, but I'm actually very kind in thinking that, because it would help a lot of children from growing up in abusive households. I bet you are a good person, Just Candace. That's why I'll give you a chance. I was on the defense dealing with that IP2 abuse. Oops, I said I wasn't going to say it, but it's okay. It's okay. But that was abusive. You all know that was abusive, because I didn't do anything. All I did was defend Dope District, who they wanted to cancel, and then they canceled me, and then I noticed some things, And I decided to, tweet the Southern Poverty Law Center because someone needs to tweet them. But I'm not against the IP2 streamers who act properly, like Attila. Y'all know I love Attila. And they're trying to cancel him. What's that about? I love Attila. I think he is so sweet. He is just today's Nikolai Tesla. He is kind and wise. If you really listen to his streams, he offers quite a bit of words of, quite a few words of wisdom. He was saying something about friendship the other day. What was he saying? He was saying a true friend is someone who knows all the horrible things about you, or all the, bad things about you, but still wants to hang out with you anyway. And he's right. So Attila's cool. Oh, that's because there's a light behind me. I'm not really glowing. But karma, sometimes I feel like you excuse some bad behavior from IP2. I feel like you do a little bit, but I do like you. I'm scared. I'm scared of a few IP2 people. I am scared. I'll admit it. Because at left and right, everyone's saying that all this bad stuff is coming my way. And the difference between you and I is that my legal name and my face is to all of my actions and all of my words. It's easy to be in the chat with an alias and wonder why, the streamers might be a little wary of you. But, there's a lot of antagonization that the chat seems to do with the streamers. And I get it. You guys want drama. And look, I'm willing to give you some drama, but you got to give me a little bit of leeway because I'm new. And then people try to be, possessive over the streamers because the streamers are all independent. It seems like there's some people who seem to believe that all the streamers only somehow belong to Ice Poseidon or IP2, and that's not the case. Every streamer out there is independent, and I think that there's a lot of bias against the women, the female streamers. So I don't like that. I think it's rude. But it's okay, karma. Sometimes I'll block you, sometimes I won't. Sometimes I'll love you, sometimes I'll hate you. I respect you because I think I know who you are. But I'm not going to say, no, I didn't know that. I did not know that. But I'll tell you what, when I build IRL News Time, because I have the framework built, I'll add your timeline to the sidebar. I'll let you be the official chat commentator if you want to be. Even if you don't want to be, I can add your tweet feed whether you like it or not. No consent. Simp. Something new in 2020. Simp. Y'all want to hear a song? Maybe I should play y'all a song about abuse. All the abuse I've been feeling lately. I feel like the online community was my latest abusive relationship. Maybe I should play some Rihanna. Love the Way You Lie. Should I play that? How does it go? That's an easy song. There we go. Oh, but now you can't see me. Well, good. I don't want you to see me. This is an ode to IP2 and your abuse. On the first day of our story, the future seems so bright. But then you all turned out so evil. But I shouldn't be surprised. Online communities like IP2, that they cause you just to say fuck you. Sam and Andy is your hero. He's lost his mind. Oh, that dude has lost his mind. Hi, Rick. How can that song go? Because they're going to get in trouble. That Nancy Pelosi, I bet she's looking through that forum right now, figuring out who all those people are, saying, who is it? Who are these jerks who encouraged this little asshole to poop on my driveway? I already showed the birds before. No, because I don't trust the IP2 people chat, because I know I got some of you in here. You might try to hurt my birds. You might try to do something to them. I'm not showing you my pets. Years ago, when I had to deal with this one weirdo known as Ari, who is still, he's lying about me on court paperwork to this day. He targeted a bird that I used to have named Peaches. He actually made a graphic with a target on it of my bird. So no, I'm not going through that again. No, because who else was the chat picking on? My favorite, my current favorite guy, Landon, and his cat. He is so sweet with that cat. And you guys bully him. Not all of you, but some of you watching have bullied him when it comes to him and that beautiful cat he's got. And I don't understand that. People are sensitive about their pets. Don't target pets, just like you wouldn't target children. Don't target pets. Sociopaths will hurt animals. Yes, they will. And what's the typical profile of a troll? A sociopath. Yeah. I want to get a dog again. I used to have a Shih Tzu. I miss her so much. She died though. Kat Von D. Oh, you know, I have a faraway friend who has the most beautiful freaking cat. His name's Jason. He has this beautiful cat named Larry. It's a girl though, but it's named Larry. It is such a freaking, it's like paranormal beautiful. It's crazy. All right, I'll read this out loud. Just Candace asked, what do I think of OG Geezer and him scamming shots and a clip of a license plate on his desk the day he said his car was stolen? Scamming shots. I assume that means when he does his fire sales, he doesn't always take a shot. Is that what you mean by that? If so, he probably, I wouldn't say that is scamming a shot. I would say that that's looking after his own health. Maybe too many people are buying him shots because he's not a young guy. I think OG Geezer is probably a few years older than me. How old is he? Late 40s? He can't do a lot of shots, otherwise he's going to die. He'll get liver damage. Okay, so I cannot knock him. Oh, so he's 46? Someone new. That's interesting. All right, so he's 5 years older than me. Maybe it's time for him to do something else for his donations. That's what I would say. When it comes to his license plate, so I guess you're alluding to his car not really being stolen. I didn't know his car was stolen. I thought that only his home was broken into. Well, you know, he is an actor. And that's what y'all got to realize. I mean, look, streamers, and I'll say we, because I'm streaming, we are providing a very unique form of entertainment to you. Okay? It's akin to the traveling shows of the olden times, the carnies, but online. So, you know, if his character of OG Geezer is this stumbling old, you know, drunk guy, he's trying to keep up his act to entertain y'all. So I'm not going to knock him if he can't drink all the time, because I don't want to see him in the hospital, because that could be for real. Okay, maybe he doesn't, you know, maybe he doesn't want to drink all the time anymore. That's why you guys got to let in new characters. But new characters and your cast of characters are afraid to come in because you guys are so mean. And not all of you, but you know who I'm saying. So, you know. He's been in movies? I didn't know that. I don't even know I don't know what his real name is or anything. I just know he's OG Geezer. But I know that he was doing a stream one day where he was talking about how he took some sort of theater classes or something. Yeah, well, you know, he's just trying, you know, he's doing his thing. I like OG Geezer because he does seem to be a good friend, especially to the guys. I think he's very sweet to that girl Gucci's. I've seen their interaction. I think he's very nice to her. He seems to be respectful to the women who he has respect for. I thought he was really kind to, what's her name, Kareen. Kareen's another one. I think y'all give her an unjustifiably hard time because, look, she's a few years older than I am, and she looks great. You got to give us old women who look great credit, you know? Because the typical woman who's over the age of 40 does not look like this, does not look like Kareen. The typical man over the age of 40 doesn't act or look like OG Geezer. He actually looks pretty good for his age. He's very active. Y'all just think that he looks like all like, ugh, because he's acting that way. If you were to clean him up, if you were to shave him, throw him in a suit or something, I might fuck him. I might. Depends on the setting. Depends on what he says to me. I know he's an actor. He might be able to spit some game. You never know. You got some hot guys on this IRL. People are like, oh, this is a community that doesn't want you. Fuck you. I always go where I'm not wanted. I'm a black woman. That's how it is. That's my life. As a black woman, you are born into a position to where you must go where you are not wanted when you're in America. Nobody wants me. But I make you. I make you love me. Well, clip it. Clip it. And put it on IP too, even though I'm canceled. Clip it, bitches. Clip it all. I'm taking over. Content queen. Content queen. Y'all love me, but you hate me. And I like it that way. I like it. Everyone has a thing for African American women. That's why you all love that song. Rihanna, she's a light-skinned one. She's from an island, but she's in America. She's of African descent. It counts. Y'all do. You all do. You don't want to admit it. Because we're scary. Black women, we can be scary. I know it. Because we don't put up with any bullshit. We'll hit you back. You don't like that. You know what? It's funny that you say that, Big Mouth. On my father's side, yes, there's family from Trinidad. Yes. Via Morocco. I have that look. You know what? I noticed he has a keyboard. He and I could be dueling pianos. Have y'all seen that movie Eurovision? I could do an act like the Eurovision. That movie that just came out with Will Ferrell. It could be me and OG Geezer on our electric pianos. And we could write a song and try to get on American Idol. Wouldn't that be funny? Oh, I think redheads are the prettiest white women. I know everybody likes blondes, but if I was a guy, because I'm not a lesbian, but I can appreciate female beauty. If I was a man and I had to judge like who's the prettiest of all the white women, I would say redheads. And redheads are always underrated. Everyone forgets about the redheads, which is weird. Yes, I have been there before. There's some hot redheaded men too. It's rare. It's rare because the redhead women have an advantage, due to being able to, put on makeup. Makeup can make or break a redheaded woman. Men, every once in a while, you know what country strangely has a lot of good-looking redheaded men? Argentina. For some weird reason, there's a lot of really attractive redheaded men from Argentina. I know this being from Florida. They live in Miami. They at least visit Miami. And the reason they're good looking is because even though they're redheads, they tend to be able to tan. Because normally redheads cannot tan. But because they're usually a bit of a mixture of European with indigenous South American Indian, they have the ability to tan even though they have the red hair. And that tends to be what makes them, particularly unique and attractive. You know what? I bet you would be if it's the right one, Big Mouth. I bet you would be. Let me go back up to the chat because I didn't see everything you guys said. No, I'm not Native American. And you know what? Even if I did have Native American in me, I wouldn't even claim it because that, a lot of times Native American tribes are very bigoted towards people who cannot claim to be full-blood Native American. And I don't understand why people are not more up in arms about that. Because people are always upset about people of European descent who are racist, or even people of African American descent who are racist, Latin people who are racist, but then you got the Native Americans who are often very racist against people who are not of their own tribe. And nobody calls them out on it. I do have a little bit of Native American in me on my mother's side, but not enough to be able to claim a particular tribe. So, what's that? If they're going to be mean to me. Sometimes it is true. Yes, it is. Go to YouTube. On YouTube, there's a lot of videos about how racist a lot of Native American tribes are, particularly towards the Native Americans who are mixed with African American. Yes, they are. Nobody wants to talk about that. Well, I'm not saying Blackbird is racist. Just because I'm saying a certain group sometimes is racist does not mean I'm saying they are all racist. Think he's on the Zans hard? I don't know what that is. I gotta check out Blackbird. I haven't looked at his streams yet. I only know about him because of OG Geezer. No, not OG Geezer, Attila. He's friends with Attila, right? Aaron Carter? Aaron Carter is a mess. He's a mess. What happened there? He wasn't in Backstreet Boys, though. Isn't he's supposed to be the brother of Nick Carter, right? Is he the brother of Nick Carter? Okay. Yeah, what happened to him? Why does he act like that? What's wrong with him? Is he still trying to recover from addictions or something? You know who I used to love in the Backstreet Boys? The tall one. Kevin. He's still good looking. Maybe the Backstreet Boys could do IRL. Is Aaron Carter in communication with the Backstreet Boys? I want to see an IRL Backstreet Boys concert. That'd be fun. Are they willing to do IRL? Is Aaron Carter, is he a musician of some sort? Does he do anything? I have to look him up too. I don't even know about him. I know he's supposed to be a big deal, but does he have any songs? At first, I thought he was, who's that guy who looks like Miley Cyrus? Who is he? I thought I confused him for the other pop star. For the other pop star, the little white boy who grew up and he got tattoos. What's his name? Sam and Andy birthed Aaron Carter. How is that? He was a child star. What was he in? I don't remember Aaron Carter from anything. Maybe I'm the wrong age. I might be too old to remember Aaron Carter. All I know about him is Nick Carter. Not Vanilla Ice. Who's the other little boy who was a pop star? Justin Bieber. Yes. I thought Aaron Carter was Justin Bieber. I did. I don't know why I thought that. I just saw white guy, tattoos, going crazy. So I thought that was Justin Bieber on IRL. And I was like, what? What's Justin Bieber doing on here? But no, it's Aaron Carter. Aaron Carter could have been Justin Bieber. Could have been. He needs to stop doing drugs if that's what his problem is. Why doesn't he want to stop doing drugs? Wasn't he dating a porn star too? He was trying to date a porn star. These pop stars need to stop dating porn stars. Stop it. Because that's going to be nothing but trouble. Yeah. 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 And why doesn't Nick Carter help Aaron? Why doesn't he help his little brother? He needs to help him get off drugs. Feed all the family. Aaron Carter dated Paris Hilton? I don't think so. He hates him. You can never really truly hate your sibling. I hope not, at least. He has a restraining order. Aaron's bad. Aaron's bad then. Wow. Something happens to the cute little white guys when they get tattoos. I think it's the ink. It affects their brain, makes them go crazy. And then you have to go and get a restraining order on them. He needs to stop. He's, you know what? He's a nice looking young man too, if he would just clean himself up. Aaron Carter is actually more attractive than Nick Carter, because Nick Carter has that Campbell's Soup Kid looking face. I never liked Nick Carter aesthetically when it comes to his face. Even when he was young in the Backstreet Boys, I always thought he looked kind of feminine, like the bitch in the group. Because I like men with like a bit of a sculpted face. I like that look. I don't like a big fat face. Never have. I do think that's what happened to Ski Mask Andy. I think he got too many tattoos. And the ink, because when you get a tattoo, the ink has got to get into your bloodstream. They even call it ink addiction. And it makes you go a little crazy. You know, like how many tattoos is enough? But I tend to get along well with guys with a lot of tattoos. So what does that say about me? Maybe the tattoos somehow somehow like restructure their mind to be able to be more compatible with a woman of color, because the tattoos make you a person of color, a Crayola. I used to be friends with a pimp, and we used to call the tattoo people the Crayolas because they're colorful. I'm not crazy. I'm very sane. It's mentally ill and crazy people who call me crazy because I can see them and I'm not scared of them. But yeah, so give me the gossip on Ski Mask Andy. How's he doing? I don't want to talk about him a lot anymore because I feel like he went through so much, and I think I gave him some good advice, and I'm afraid of his girlfriend with the Glock. I don't know if they're still on or off or what, but I don't want to be shot. That's a love the way you lie kind of thing. That girl's that girl, she's gonna kill whoever he dates next. He's depressed. Well, good. He needs to be quiet, because if he's not with her, she's gonna try to find him. Okay? So if he is legitimately trying to stay out of trouble and away from her, he can't disclose where he is. So kudos to him if that's his situation. Maybe Aaron Carter should help him, because you know they're both white, they both got tattoos. Maybe Aaron Carter could use his music networking connections to turn Ski Mask Andy into a legitimate rapper. Because I'll bet you Ski Mask Andy is musically talented. He seems like he is. Or maybe Aaron Carter and Ski Mask Andy could become a duo. Aaron could sing, because isn't he more of a singer than anything else? He could sing, and Ski Mask could rap. That'd be fun. If you were to put Ski Mask Andy in a studio, record him, chop it up, put it to some beats, he would be a big thing. All the young girls would love him because he's got that cute face. They'd all love him. What, my video? People, well, because it's this IP2 mess. That's what they do. They're toxic. It's because the ones who are mad that they can't get with me, they're like, if I can't have her, I'm going to destroy her. No different than the porn. It's all that. Guys who can't socialize. True. True. Very true, Karma. Very true. So how can we make this happen? How can we make this Aaron Carter and Ski Mask Andy connection happen? Is there a way to do that? Do you guys go in his chat and talk to him? Make that happen. We can make that happen. Let's make Ski Mask Andy a pop star, a rap star. And you know what? We could make him a rap star, and then he'll get his street cred when his ex rolls up with her poodle and her Glock and does a poodle Glock drive-by in her little car, and then that'll get him on that'll get him his street cred. Didn't he already say it, Big Mouth? Didn't he already say it? Oh gosh. Maybe we could make Attila into a pop star too. He'll be the Euro sensation. Maybe that's who I should do my Eurovision duo with. Attila. Forget OG Geezer. Attila has more appeal to the ladies. Is he? But I like Attila's taste in music better. I like his taste in music. He plays that Euro dance kind of stuff. That's always fun. All right, people, I got to get going because I got stuff to do today. But it was fun talking to you. It was a blast. You are a big Ski Mask Andy fan, aren't you, Rick James? You love him. I hope things work out for him. I hope things do. I really do. I think he has a good soul. I think he needs to probably go home for a while. Where's he from? Oklahoma? He needs to just go live in the country. He needs to find his equivalent who also maybe has a criminal background of some sort. That way they can relate to each other, having had some time in jail. Pop out 3 or 4 kids. Let that be it. Let his children become his life. That's what he should do. He needs to find a white girl with a bunch of tattoos. That's what he should find. Who has a little bit of an edge to her. Where could he find that, I wonder? Let me think. Where should he go to find a girlfriend? I gotta think about that. But he needs to find like a true, solid American white girl. That's what he needs. Maybe he does need to go to church. Maybe he does. He needs to go back to Oklahoma. Another good city for him would be Nashville, Tennessee. Yeah. Exactly. Nobody should live in Las Vegas, honestly. No one should. I briefly lived there. Oh. Everyone there is a con artist. Just about everyone there is a con artist. It's not a good place if you're single. No. I did meet a really hot guy, though, when I was living in Las Vegas. A guy named Denny. Oh, he was so fucking hot. I love a hot guy. I gotta get going. All right, I'll see y'all later. Have a good day, everybody. Mwah. Bye-bye.